So there are a lot of financial planners and financial guru out there who tell you to do this one thing. They say if you do this one thing, you can retire rich. And you know what? They're dead wrong. So today, we're going to talk about what this one thing is, why it is really bad financial advice, and what to do instead. So, let's get started. So what is the one thing that most financial planners and gurus are telling you that I think is really, really bad financial advice? Here's what it is. They tell you to have a budget. They tell you to focus on your expenses. They tell you to cut costs. Don't spend too much money at Starbucks. Save some money. Make sure that you're living below your means. And here is why I believe that this is really bad advice. Now, don't get me wrong, living below your means, not getting into consumer debt is good advice. But here is why having a budget and trying to save a few dollars is bad advice. You can't save your way to financial freedom, and I will prove it to you. I'm actually doing it here right now. Now, there is a website. It is called dinkytown.net. On this website, dinkytown.net, you will see that there's a bunch of financial calculators. So they're all free. It's pretty good. There is a compound savings calculator. Let's take a look at this together. So let's say that you already have $10,000 saved, right? So it could be that you have it in your savings account. Maybe it's more, maybe it's less. Not that important. And let's also say that you want to save money over the next 20 years. Let's say that you're in your 40s and you say, hey, I want to retire at 65, which, by the way, I believe is way too late. Why would you retire at 65? I believe that everybody should retire at 55 because this way you can still enjoy life. Anyhow, so let's say that you're saving for the next 20 years, and let's say the rate of return, so the interest that you're getting on your savings, is 4%. Now, I know that 4% sounds generous, especially if you look at the markets right now where you're getting 1%, 1.25% on a lucky day. So, now let's talk about the monthly contributions. And this is where I want to show you that financial advisors who tell you just stop drinking your latte every day, this is how you can retire rich, are dead wrong. So, how much is a latte? Or whatever beverage you're getting at Starbucks. Maybe it's a fancy tea, maybe it's a mocha. Doesn't really matter, right? So let's say it is $5 a day. So let's say you are saving $5 a day. That's $150 per month. So if you start with $10,000 right now and save your latte or your mocha every day, so you save $150 a month, look at this. After 20 years, you'll have what? $76,000. $76,000, that is nothing. Now let's say that the financial planner says, well, you have to save some more money. You have to find a way to save $500 a month. All right, and so you're cutting expenses, you're not going out with friends, you're not taking your family to dinner, so you're saving $500 per month. Let's see what happens. If you're saving $500 per month and you're doing it for 20 years, not going out for dinners, not having fun with friends, not having a coffee, flying economy, blah, 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 right? You get the idea. Then you would have $200,000 after 20 years. Can you retire on $200,000? Of course not. Well, this is where now your financial advisor will say, well, apparently you have to save some more money. How do you do this? I mean, you tell me, is it easy for you to save $500, $600, $700, $800 a month? Let's just say you're saving $1,000 per month. Somehow magically you cut your budget. You're not doing anything for fun anymore. You're driving an old car. You're living in a trailer park home. I'm exaggerating, but you get the idea, right? So then you would have $386,000 after 20 years. So obviously this is not working at all. Let me ask you this. Is this making sense thus far? do you now see why you can't save your way to financial freedom? Please do me a favor, leave a comment and let me know if this is making sense thus far, because then we're going to talk about what to do instead. If saving your way to financial freedom is not a viable way, how do you do this? Instead of focusing on cutting your expenses, focus on finding a way to make more money. So how do you do this? Now you might say, well, Markus, easier said than done, right? I mean, simply make more money. How do you do this? Well, there's one thing that will help you to make more money. One thing, it's your skills. It's what you know. Because think about it. If you have better skills than somebody else, you advance in your job. Here's what I believe. The most important skill for you to have is how to make money while you sleep. So you can do this through trading or investing in real estate. So you need to have this skill to make more money, not based on how much you work, but based on the money that you invest. There was a dude called Malcolm Gladwell, and he wrote a book, it's called Outliers. In this book, he suggested that it takes 10,000 hours before you master a skill. 10,000 hours? Are you kidding me? I think this is way too much. So what is the shortcut? You simply ask somebody who has done it, right? So if you want to become a millionaire, ask a millionaire, what have you done? If you want to make money in stocks, ask somebody who has been making a lot of money in stocks, what do you do? And the best thing I believe to do is get a mentor. You will see that rich people will gladly share how they make their money. Rich people don't have a scarcity mindset. You see, poor people always think, okay, I shouldn't tell anybody what I'm doing to make some money. Rich people, they tell you all the time, hey, here's what I'm doing and here's why. They have an abundant mindset, right? If everybody would be a millionaire, I do believe that the world would be a better place, because I also believe that the lack of money is causing a lot of problems. And you see, sharing, this is what I'm doing here. Anyhow, a key concept is what you focus on expands. Financial advisors and gurus want you to focus on your expenses. So what happens when you focus on your expenses? When you focus on it, it expands. What I want you to focus on is making more money. How? By acquiring a money-making skill. And how do you acquire a money-making skill? In the fastest and safest way possible, ask somebody who has done it, and not the financial advisors. Because think about it. Financial advisors, are they already millionaires? You should ask them. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not, right? Because you know what they say, show, don't tell. All right, so this is why I believe that keeping a budget is bad financial advice. Do you agree? Is this making sense? Please do me a favor, leave a comment and let me know what you think about it. And I know that this is controversial, but hey, this is my opinion and I stand by this. I personally do not have a budget. Why? Because I have enough money coming in, and this is what I want you to do the same. I want you to focus on making more money instead of saving $1 or $5 by not going to Starbucks a day. Okay, anyhow, let me know what you think and make sure that you are subscribing to this channel on YouTube. Click on the notifications and say, I want to get notified first, so this way you always know when I'm posting something new on YouTube. Click on like and leave a comment and let me know what you think. And make sure to subscribe to this channel to get new videos automatically.